The last boys I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Abdul.
Yeah.
Abdul.
Yes, I go a little bit too, but I wasn't sure what
I confirmed with him. And I know I probably got tongue-tied.
I hit my paradox and my TV. Okay. We'll let him go. Probably what we did earlier on. Cool. You can be. Are you going to be down here? Where would you like me? I was going to stay down there again. Yeah. Sounds good. Make sure to be right back here if you want to keep going. Yeah. Sounds good. All good? Keep on going. Yep. You're digging the lane. I know. That's so weird. Basil. So yeah, I do. I got a buffalo chicken sandwich. Like, I really didn't think that was that complicated, but apparently. That and the lemonade was impossible, apparently, because we all ordered lemonade. Coach ordered the strawberry lemonade. Yeah, they said something about their juice machine, so I think they just, yeah, so I was like, well, that's just dumb. It's like, don't let us order if your juice machine is not working. Like, tell us how we don't have to. Yep. It's really killing me that there's no sweet tea. Anyway, there's only like raspberry or mango. Like Cracker Barrel, probably like all the places. McDonald's. But I feel like people don't go to McDonald's very often. Yeah, it wasn't. Before you get the mac and cheese, she said it was very blah. She added like a lot of egg whites. Just to give us a flavor. I had this one too. It looks really good. I was thinking about getting that, but then I chose buffalo, which I wish I would have chosen. Yeah, they weren't. They weren't anything special. I'm not really as tired as I thought I'd be after eating. I thought I was going to be like, because I usually am after lunch breaks. I'm eating after lunch breaks. Yep. Yeah, they have like hot teas and stuff over there too. I think maybe they have hot teas. Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, granted, we just got done eating, so I'm really not feeling food, but like even at 5:30, I still don't think I'm going to be feeling food. Is that like taste? Which I think they already ate. Wendy's already got Oh. Yeah, I know. I got a small garden salad, I think is what it was. And it was like, I was like, oh my god. Yeah. So heavy. Yeah, I got that and I got a hot dog. I got a Chicago dog. Hi, Kevin. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, how you doing?
You want to join me? Hey, now he's got a better
If I had some Dunkin' Donuts coffee, I could do better. Yeah?
Okay, ladies. If I can get Juliana Botero and Caitlin Johnson to go to lanes 75 and 6. Namani Iyari and Brianna Clemmer to go to 79 and 80, please. Very shortly, we're going to have 10 minutes of warm-up for our athletes before we start the semifinal rounds.
Okay, this is Mark Martin here at the 2018 World Bowling Youth Championships. We have our girls semifinals coming up next. We're at suburban Detroit at Thunderbolt Lanes. Historic Thunderbolt Lanes is the venue. So let me set up the matches for you. On the left pair, lanes 75 and 76, is top qualifier Juliana Botero of Colombia against Caitlin Johnson of the USA. Juliana averaged 233 in qualifying. They 162 her final game, still lapped the field by 60 pins. Had a couple of great games in there, had a 274 and a 286 during the way. And Caitlin Johnson bowled very steady and very well until the last game. Got 180, but did qualify fourth. She qualified fourth, averaging 222. In our other match, we have Nanami Iri of Japan. She's second high qualifier against Brianna Clemmer of the USA. Nanami, she had one bad game. Her second game, 169, but other than that, she was well into the 200s, including a high game of 278, averaged 223 for her 6 games of qualifying. And Brianna started out really on fire. 227, 256, 269 her first 3 games. Last 3 she kind of fell down, but it was enough for her to stay in. She did shoot 189 the last game and made the cut by an average 223. So the matches are that way. Juliana Botero, Caitlin Johnson on the left pair, 75 and 76. Nanami Iri and Brianna Clemmer on the right pair, 79 and 80. The winners will then go to 77 and 78 for the gold medal match. In this entire field of women, and the girls averaged 193 in qualifying. So it was a pretty nice scoring pace. However, you still had to make your shots. So Kevin Dornberger, CEO of World Bowling, just called the girls off for their last shot of practice before we start our tournament competition here in the semifinals of the World Bowling Youth Championships Girls Singles.
Kevin, tell me we got deadwood on 80. Can you tell me we got deadwood on 80? Deadwood?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our 4 semifinalists. The women's singles event, on lane 75, United States, Caitlin Johnson. Wave your hands so we know who you are. On lane 76 from Colombia, qualifying hitter, Juliana Botero. Lane 79, representing the United States, Brianna Clemmer. On lane 80, representing Japan, Nanami Iri. All right, ladies, you're free to commence your competition.
Okay, competition's getting ready to start now. Caitlin Johnson on the left pair is getting up, and Brianna Clemmer on the right pair is getting up.
Come on, Bree. Push. Yeah! There you go.
Brianna Clemmer starts off with a strike. Caitlin Johnson starts off with a strike.
There you go, ladies.
And Juliana Botero up on the left pair. Oh, comes high, leaves a 4-6-7 split. Nanami Erie comes a little light, leaves a 2-7. Juliana just covered the 2. And Nanami Erie, easy little split here, the 2-7, just ball fits right between them. And covers it easily. Right now on the left pair is Caitlin Johnson working on a strike, and Brianna Clemmer on the right pair working on a strike. Caitlin leaves the 2-8.
Come on, Bree. Push.
Brianna Clemmer cut a double. Juliana Botero came up high on her shot, left a 3-6-7 split. Definitely a little easier make than the one she had in the first frame. And Nanami Erie on the right pair. Strike. Caitlin Johnson covers that 2-8 easily. Juliana Botero, good cover. 3-6-7 split. We got Brianna Clemmer on the right pair working on a double. A 10-pin lead. Red high, left a 3-6-10. Juliana Botero has had 2 splits so far. Let's see what she does here. On the left pair. Dead solid in the pocket. Worked out the nerves a little bit. So Juliana was the top qualifier. And Nanami Erie, a little light, that carries it. Caitlin Johnson on the left gets her strike. She now has an 11-pin lead over Juliana. And Brianna Clemmer covers her 3-6-10 spare. Nanami Erie has a 3-pin lead on the right pair. And Caitlin Johnson has an 11-pin lead on the left pair. Juliana working on a strike. Juliana Botero. A double. And Nanami Erie working on a double on the right pair. Leaves a 10-pin. Got a 2-pin lead. Brianna Clemmer on the right pair and Caitlin Johnson on the left pair. Caitlin got a strike and Brianna left a 10-pin. Now Erie, both girls on the right pair, both shooting at 10 pins. 3-pin lead for Nanami Erie. Comes with hand. Juliana Botero working on a double on the left pair. Oh, strike. Brianna Clemmer covers hers up. Nanami Erie with a 3-pin lead on the right pair, and Caitlin Johnson with an 11-pin lead on the left pair, working on a double. Nanami Erie on the right pair, working on a spare, goes a little high, but carries the 4-pin, trips the 4 out. Juliana Botero in the left pair, working on a turkey, goes high, leaves a 3-6. Brianna Clemmer could use a strike right here. Oh, she goes high, leaves the 3-4-6-7-10 split. Loses a lot of pin count. Now she's down by 8. Caitlin Johnson, with an 11-pin lead already, can increase that lead with a strike right here on the left pair. Caitlin increases her lead. Brianna Clemmer, great cover of that 3-4-6-7-10 split. Nanami Erie with an 8-pin lead, and Caitlin Johnson with a 23-pin lead now. Brianna Clemmer coming up on the right pair. Just covered that split.
Come on.
Strike right there. Juliana Botero back on it with a strike. She's down by 23. Nanami Erie on the right pair, working on a strike with an 8-pin lead. Increases her lead to 18 pins. Caitlin Johnson on the left pair goes high, leaves a 3-6. Got a 21-pin lead, Caitlin Johnson does. Brianna Clemmer, again, down by 18. A little wide. Oh, carries it all. Okay. The double for Brianna Clemmer. Caitlin Johnson now shooting at the 3-6 spare on the left pair.
Great spare, Caitlin. Great spare.
And Nanami Erie working on a double on the right pair. Oh, tomahawks the 10-pin out. Keeps her lead at 18 pins. Juliana Botero on the left pair came up a little high, left the 4-7. She's down by 21 to Caitlin Johnson. And Brianna Clemmer, good chance for her here. She's working on a double.
Come on, Bree.
Leaves a 10-pin. Caitlin Johnson on the left pair, working on a spare with a 21-pin lead. There's a nice strike. Juliana Botero covers that 4-7. Nanami Erie working on a turkey. Oh! Carries that. Increases her lead.
Great spare, Bree. Great spare. Come on. Set it up. Let's go.
Increases her lead to 29 pins over Brianna Clemmer. Juliana Botero Leaves the 2-4-8-10 split on the left-hand pair. She could have really used a strike there. Caitlin Johnson working on a strike going into the 9th frame.
Come on, Caitlin.
A little wide, leaves the 2-8. Nanami Eri again working on a 4-bagger. On a 4-bagger, leaves a 7-pin. Got a 28-pin lead in the 9th frame. Brianna Clemmer on the right pair needs a strike right here to. She gets a strike. Caitlin Johnson on the left pair shooting at the 2-8. Covers it. In the left-hand pair, Juliana Botero can strike out for a maximum score of 201. Caitlin Johnson's got 188 in the 8th and a spare up in the 9th. On the right-hand pair, Nanami Eri's got 198 in the 8th and a spare up in the 9th. And Brianna Clemmer's got 170 in the 8th and a strike in the 9th. So the match on the left pair is virtually done. The match on the right pair is still in question. And Juliana Botero got her first strike in the 10th frame. And Nanami Eri now on the right-hand pair. Big shot right here. Max score for Brianna Clemmer is 230. Nanami Eri, her max score is 248. Brianna Clemmer, her match is pretty well over 2. She can strike out for 230, but Nanami Eri has got 218 in the 9th and a strike up in the 10th. Caitlin Johnson can max out for 238. Juliana Botero got her second strike in the left pair. And now this is her final ball for a 201 for Juliana Botero. Nanami Eri. Strike. That wraps up the match on the right-hand pair. So our two finalists are going to be Caitlin Johnson for the USA and Nanami Eri for Japan, bowling in the finals today in the gold medal match.
Yeah, Caitlin!
Caitlin Johnson. Caitlin Johnson, one more strike for 238. Nanami Eri, 248 with a strike here. Gets 8 pins for 246. Brianna Clemmer can strike here for 230. It's 229, leaves a 9 pin. 229. Caitlin Johnson already won her match. Just finishing it out. 238 for Caitlin Johnson. 201 for Juliana Botero on the left pair, and on the right pair, Nanami Eri, 246, Brianna Clemmer, 229. So our final match, our gold medal match is set. Caitlin Johnson versus Nanami Eri coming up next.
Caitlin Johnson, 238, 79-80. The winner representing Japan, Nanami Eri, 246, and the bronze medalist, Brianna Clemmer, with 229. Thank you. We have the winners come to lanes 77 and 78. We'll start your warm-up promptly. Ladies, you have 10 minutes warm up on lanes 77 and 78.
Okay.
Okay, this is Mark Martin at the 2018 World Youth Bowling Championship Singles Finals for the girls. Set up the match for you. Nanami Iri of Japan in the semifinals defeated Brianna Klimmer of USA 246 to 229 to get to this point. Caitlin Johnson of the USA defeated top qualifier Juliana Botero 238 to 201 to get here. So 77 and 78, here we are at historic Thunderbolt Lanes in suburban Detroit. Their practice is just ending right now. A couple more shots in practice and they'll be done. So enjoy the practice shots. Kevin Dornberger, CEO of World Bowling, just told both competitors that one more shot and practice will be over. Okay, let's set up this final match. Kevin Dornberger will be announcing the two competitors in just a minute there. Nanami Iri of Japan, second qualifier, and Caitlin Johnson, who was the fourth qualifier here in the final gold medal match of the girls singles in the 2018 World Bowling Youth Championships. The arrows are now up. They'll begin their competition. Caitlin Johnson on the left,
This is the
Nanami
finals.
Iri on the right.
Women's singles event on lane 77, representing the United States of America, Caitlin Johnson.
Yes,
Lane 78, representing the country of Japan, Nanami Iri. Here to the gold medal match.
Hey.
At your convenience, start to play.
Come on, CJ.
Okay, the gold medal match here of the women's singles. Caitlin Johnson up on the left-hand lane. Averaged 222 in qualifying.
Come on, CJ.
That's out with a strike. Now Nanami Iri of Japan on the right-hand lane. A little wide, left a 1-2-8. Relatively easy spare. Good cover by Nanami Iri. Every player has their own little routine, pre-shot routine. As you can see, Caitlin Johnson practicing hers, a couple of swings of her arm. And Nami Yuri here on the left working on a spare. Caitlin Johnson working on a strike. Up light, they leaves a washout, leaves a 1-2-10 washout. Caitlin Johnson got a double. Nami Yuri shooting the 1-2-10 washout on the left-hand lane. Good cover. Good cover. Nami Yuri on the right-hand lane, working on a spare. 13-pin deficit. Nearly another washout. This time up to 1-2-4. Caitlin Johnson on the left side, left lane, working on a double. There's a 7-pin. Got a 15-pin lead. Nami Yuri shooting for the 1-2-4, covers it. Caitlin Johnson for the 7-pin. Caitlin Johnson through 3 frames has 49 in the second, spare up in the third. The Nami Yuri has 34 in the second and a spare up in the third. Caitlin Johnson a 15-pin lead through 3 frames. The Nami Yuri on the left-hand lane. Comes high, leaves the 4, 6, 7, 9, 10 split, commonly referred to as a Greek church. She'd been light, 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 and then must have made an adjustment. It was too much. Caitlin Johnson came a little light, left a 2, 4, 10 split. Again, makeable. A 17-pin lead, Caitlin Johnson does. Nami Yuri covers 3 of them, gives her 57 through 4 frames. Caitlin Johnson 66 through 3, and this 2, 4, 10 split. Try to convert. She covers it. So Caitlin Johnson now forges out to a 29-pin lead. The Nami Yuri just hasn't got on track yet. Throws a Brooklyn, leaves a 6-pin. Caitlin Johnson up on the left-hand lane, working on a spare. Caitlin Johnson throws a strike there, gives her a 29-pin lead through 5 frames. Covered by Nanami Erie of that 6-pin. Nanami Erie coming up on the left-hand lane just hasn't got untracked at all. There, finally got a strike. You can see the relief in her face on that shot. Caitlin Johnson working on a strike here, 86 in the 4th, strike up in the 5th. Already got a 29-pin lead, can extend it to 39 with a strike here. Oh. Came high, left the 4-7-10 split. Caitlin Johnson on the right-hand lane, lining up now for that 4-7-10 split. Gets 2. So Caitlin Johnson with a 17-pin lead. Nanami Erie is up on the right-hand lane, working on a strike. Can cut the deficit to 7 with a strike here. Nanami Erie throws their double, cuts the deficit to 7 pins. Caitlin Johnson up on the left-hand lane, see if she can answer the bell right here after that disastrous split in the 6th frame.
Nice shot. Come on. Yeah! There you go!
Good strike. Okay, so here's the match right here through 7 frames. Caitlin Johnson's got a 7-pin lead. She's got 114 in the 6th, the strike up in the 7th. Nanami Erie's got 77 in the 5th frame, working on a double here in the 8th frame. It's a little wide. Oh. Leaves a 10-pin. What took out that 2-8? That 2-8 looked like it was there, and then all of a sudden something from the back came and got it. Caitlin Johnson up on the right-hand lane with an 8-pin lead. Comes light. Light gets a, leaves a 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 spare. Nanami Erie going for the 10-pin on the left-hand lane. Covers it easily. big spare here for Caitlin Johnson in the 8th frame. Nami Erie 126 through 7 with a spare up in the 8th. Caitlin Johnson 114 in the 6th, strike in the 7th, and this 5-pin spare.
All of them.
Gets 9.
Come on. You never know. Come on. Get back in there. Come on. You got this.
So Caitlin Johnson with her miss there in the 8th frame, 142 through 8, has got a 4-pin deficit now, and Nami Erie is forged out to a 4-pin lead, 126 in the 7th, and spare up in the 8th. And the Nami Erie a little wide, a little light. Got 144 in the 8th. There's 8-pin count, so she's got a 2-pin lead. Caitlin Johnson. A strike here would definitely help her chances.
Oh, great stop. Great stop.
No harm, no foul on that one. A couple of steps into it, she didn't feel right, so she pulled up and stopped. Now she'll reset and come back. Caitlin Johnson will. Nami Erie shooting for the 2-8 on the right-hand leg. Good cover by Nami Erie. 144 through 8, spare up in the 9th. Caitlin, she's got a max score of 194. Erie does. Caitlin Johnson has a max score of 202.
Yeah, good try. Come on,
So Caitlin Johnson leaves the 10-pin on there. But this match is going to come right down to the 10th frame. Right down to the 10th frame. Caitlin Johnson 142 in the 8th. 10-pin right here. Caitlin Johnson makes the spare. So here we are, folks. Coming to the 10th frame. The Nami Erie has a 2-pin lead. 144 in the 8th, spare up in the 9th. Caitlin Johnson 142 in the 8th, spare up in the 9th. It all comes down to the 10th frame. Just like if you recall in the men's singles, came down to the 10th frame too. Nami Erie leaves the 10-pin. Nami Erie with a 1-pin lead in this match. Caitlin Johnson up in the 10th frame working on a spare. Caitlin Johnson also leaves a 10-pin, so both competitors leave a 10-pin in the 10th frame. The Nami Erie now has a 2-pin lead. Nami Erie covers the 10-pin. To maintain her 2-pin lead, Caitlin Johnson shooting for the 10-pin on the right-hand leg. Covers it. All right, here's the setup, Matt. Nanami needs 9 pins to win the match and win the gold medal. Namiiri, 8 pins, set up, it could be a tie. Caitlin Johnson needs 10 pins to tie the match. Namiiri wins 181 to 179. Great match, came down to the 10th frame. Caitlin Johnson had her chance to tie the match.
The winner, the gold medal, women's singles.
Gold medal winner, Namiiri. Silver medal, Caitlin Johnson.
United States of America, Caitlin Johnson, 179. All right, the medal ceremony is scheduled for 5:15. Here's what we're going to do, because we really love some of these videos we have. As soon as we have everybody here in the past, medal winners and presenters, we're going to do this, okay? So I'd ask the floor.